Have you ever pondered how the flutter of a butterfly's wings in one part of the world might trigger a hurricane in another? This intriguing idea, known as the butterfly effect, suggests that small causes can have large effects. This concept not only fascinates meteorologists, but also holds profound implications for global economics and environmental policies. Imagine a world where a seemingly minor decision alters the economic landscape for decades to come. This isn't just theoretical. It happened on a summer day in 1971, a day that reshaped the financial world. President Richard Nixon made a pivotal decision to detach the US dollar from gold. This move, known as the Nixon shock, was a response to mounting expenses from the Vietnam War and domestic economic pressures. It was intended as a temporary measure to combat trade deficits and protect gold reserves, but its effects were long-lasting and far-reaching. Prior to this decision, currencies were backed by gold, a system that inherently limited the amount of money a country could print. By severing this link, Nixon opened the floodgates for countries to print money based on trust in government rather than tangible assets. This shift led to floating exchange rates and has been a significant factor in global economic volatility. It allowed for an expansion of credit, but also laid the groundwork for cycles of inflation and debt that continue to challenge economies around the world. Fast forward to today, and the ripples of that decision are still being felt. Economies have become heavily indebted, with national debts soaring to unprecedented levels. For instance, the United States now faces a debt that is a staggering multiple of its gross domestic product. This debt burden is not just a number. It translates into real economic pressures that affect inflation rates, employment, and economic growth. Moreover, the environmental implications of these economic policies are profound. The relentless pursuit of economic growth has led to increased industrial activity, which in turn has escalated the carbon emissions responsible for climate change. Here too, the butterfly effect is evident. Decisions made decades ago, prioritizing economic expansion over environmental sustainability, have contributed to our current climate crisis. This scenario underscores the critical importance of foresight and responsibility in decision-making. Every policy, every economic reform has potential consequences that stretch far into the future and across the globe. As we continue to grapple with these challenges, it becomes increasingly clear that both economic stability and environmental sustainability must be considered together. They are not mutually exclusive goals, but rather intertwined objectives that must be pursued with a careful balance. In conclusion, the story of the Nixon shock and its aftermath is a powerful reminder of the butterfly effect in action. Small decisions can indeed lead to significant global changes. As we move forward, it is crucial for policymakers, businesses, and individuals to be aware of the potential long-term impacts of their decisions. By doing so, we can make informed choices that not only address our immediate needs, but also safeguard the future for generations to come. Awareness and action are our most potent tools in shaping a sustainable and prosperous world.